Hello, welcome back to the Practical Camper. Today we are in the garage studio because it's raining outside and due to the coronavirus we can't camp. So I hope everybody's been doing well. It's certainly been a strange camping spring this year. We were actually camping at Atlanta State Park in East Texas when everything kind of got shut down due to the coronavirus, and we thought, well, can't camp a whole lot right now, and a lot of the Texas state parks at least are closed as well. So it's been a kind of a crazy spring, but we wanted to do a quick little unboxing video. My wife and I have actually been married this weekend for 6 years, and as everybody knows, the 6th year anniversary gift to get is steel. So we don't really get gifts like for each other. We kind of pick something that we use around the house or camping. We tend to do a lot of camping together. So we agreed this year we're going to get us a Blackstone griddle. We have seen these things advertised a lot over on like the RV Family Atlas, all over YouTube. A lot of these folks that go camping all the time love these Blackstone griddles. So we got the 22-inch and we're going to do a quick little unboxing video and setup. So I got this off of Amazon. And one thing I'm going to say right off the bat is it looks like it's been opened, returned, who knows what. It's all sorts of crazy beat up on the box. But we're going to open it, see how it looks inside, and I'll take you through the seasoning process for the griddle top and show you some cooking. And we went with this 22-inch over the 17-inch because often when we camp, we end up feeding a lot of people that, family and friends and things that will camp with us. So we like to cook for them as well. All right, so it is still in a plastic wrap. That's a good sign. We'll be able to tell though pretty quick if the griddle top has been heated up already. Pretty heavy. All right, got our parts and assembly manual. Just kidding, we'll actually read that. I do read those things as we put camping gear together. Anyway, let's unwrap this. Ooh. Okay, so it does look like it's brand new. I was a little worried. I tend to have pretty bad luck when it comes to buying things like this. Some big item. A lot of times I get something that's been returned or is damaged in some way, and it takes forever to sort things out. But this one does look new. So. And a 7-gauge griddle top, that was important to us. We wanted a stamped griddle that's not going to warp, because there's lots of things that you can buy that will go on top of like a Coleman grill or something like that. But see how this one's got these like stamped pieces on here? These are little, I don't know what you'd call it, almost angle iron that's been welded on for support. What that does is it keeps this griddle top from warping real bad while it's being heated up, because some of the cheaper ones you'll see they actually kind of warp and deform, and this one's a nice heavy steel. This looks to be maybe the rear grease trap. That's another thing that we went with this Blackstone over a different, standard model, is because the grease is really an issue. We do have a cast iron griddle thing that I put on. I have a 3-burner Tahoe camp grill, and we have a cast iron deal that goes on that. But the thing I don't like about that is it's advertised as dual-sided. So it's got smooth side on one side and bumps or ridges to grill on the other side. But when you put that over a flame, for any extended time, it burns that seasoning right off of the one good side, and so you've got some issues there. But there's really no grease management, and if that grill is not perfectly level, boy, that grease is going to catch right on fire as it kind of comes over the edge and drips onto your open flame. So that's kind of frustrating because it's really only good for a couple small things, whereas this, I feel like we could cook quite a bit of food, and then we can go empty this grease tray without having to shut down the whole thing, take the whole top off, and then go dump it in a little can, and So assembly was super easy. I mean, we basically just had to put those 4 little screws on. This little grease trap just clips. Clips onto the actual griddle top. There's no actual clip that you need to do here. So you could really get one of these and be up and cooking here pretty quickly. Let me set it up here on the cooler that we're using as our table. So looks nice. It's got chrome or stainless steel looking knobs and everything up here on the front. Yeah, that little igniter is good. I like that. You know, it's always kind of a pain trying to find your matches in the morning to get, you know, your eggs and everything going. So we ran into a slight problem. This griddle is about 1 inch too big in either direction to fit in my oven. So we're gonna do it the way that the Blackstone actually recommends. So the griddle top's been heating for maybe 5-6 minutes, and you can tell we are starting to finally see some minor discoloration. There's actually 2 burners under here, you know, the left side and the right side, and they're kind of an H-shaped burn pattern, but man, this thing is putting off some heat. And so we're going to run it on high for maybe 5 or 6 more minutes before we start seasoning. My goal is to kind of get rid of some of this. I don't know if it's a pre-seasoned type deal or what, but we're going to try to kind of get rid of some of that before we season it up. Okay, so this is what my griddle looks like after I think 3 rounds of seasoning. Still got a couple little discoloration marks like there, and then you can notice some kind of goofy patterns here, but I think over time that'll work its way out. I do think it did a very good job seasoning. It was super easy to do. I did exactly what they say to do in the Blackstone manual. And so I'm going to let this cool down, and I'm going to try to cook an egg over medium on this deal. Alright, cooled down enough that I can start cooking this egg. I'm not the best egg cook by any means, but I do want to talk about my spatula for a second. It's a Dexter spatula. I love this thing. It is super easy to use, and man, it makes it's got a good clean edge to it, and it is a sturdy little spatula. We're going to let that sit just a second longer. Like I said, I'm no pro egg cook. I like cooking eggs quite a bit, but I'm definitely not a pro. All right, look at that egg right there. I'm going to go in, did puncture the yolk just a bit. I'm going to go in and grab my slice of toast and enjoy. Overall, I think the Blackstone is a great purchase. Cleanup will be super easy on this thing, and I can't wait to use it camping.